I stand here representing the acting CEO of SAMSA, who unfortunately could not make it today due to other prior arrangements. The MSc of Transport in KwaZulu-Natal, Honorable Siboniso Duma, the Speaker of eThekwini Municipality, the Acting Port Manager of Durban Port, Acting Harbour Master of Durban Port, honored guests, colleagues, partners, learners and students. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to this important occasion as we celebrate the World Maritime Day 2024. The theme for this year is Navigating the Future, Safety First. Not only reflects the International Maritime Organization's continued dedication to enhancing maritime safety and security, but also underscores the importance of protecting the marine environment while keeping pace with technological advances. At SAMSA, safety is at the very core of our mission. As the custodians of maritime safety and security in South Africa, we take our responsibility seriously. The IMO was founded in 1948 and has been steadfast in its efforts to ensure that the seas are safe for navigation, trade, and protection of life, all life, both human and marine. We are proud that South Africa, through SAMSA, continues to uphold and support the IMO's vision of a safer, more secure, and environmentally sustainable maritime industry. This year we mark the 50 years since the adoption of 1974 SOLAS Convention, a cornerstone of maritime safety regulations. As we reflect on this milestone, we look forward at the future, a future that brings new challenges and opportunities. The IMO's ongoing work to develop a goal-based maritime autonomous surface ships, which is a MES code, is a prime example of how our regulatory framework continues to evolve and to accommodate new technologies and innovations. If I may just expand a bit on this MES code. In simple terms, it talks to the unmanned ships that are being developed today. That work is ongoing at the IMO. There are countries which are leading into this development. Countries such as Norway, China, Russia, and a couple of others. At this stage, these ships are still at the testing stage. They mark a significant change in the way that ships operate, in such that there will be no humans on board ships. The ships will be operated remotely, and that is where South Africa needs to be up to date with how it's going to attend to these ships, receive these ships. This is where National Ports Authority and SAMSA and the other government entities must actually ensure that all the laws are adhered to, irrespective of the new technologies that have been implemented. SAMSA remains committed to this evolution. As a nation that sits at the crossroads of major shipping routes, ensuring the safety and security of maritime operation is not only a priority but also a necessity. SAMSA plays a critical role in this, working closely with national and international partners to ensure that maritime industry complies with global standards while addressing local needs. The protection of our marine environment in line with IMO's regulations is a key focus for us. Our efforts to address climate change and reduce greenhouse gas emissions from ships align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDG 7 on clean energy, SDG 13 on climate action, SDG 14 on conserving and sustainably using oceans and marine resources. Ladies and gentlemen, while safety has always been paramount, the future of maritime industry will also rely heavily on innovation and sustainability. The introduction of alternative fuels and adoption of new technologies will reshape the way we operate. But we must ensure that these changes are implemented safely, maintaining the flow of international trade while minimizing the environmental impact. As we continue to navigate the future, we also recognize the maritime sector's vital role in global trade. It's estimated that over 80% of world's trade is facilitated through maritime transport. The industry is a backbone of global economy, and it offers boundless opportunities and growth and development. To the learners and students with us today, the maritime industry holds a wealth of opportunities for you. Whether you aspire to be a ship captain, a marine engineer, a maritime lawyer, marine environmentalist, a ship surveyor, a shipping agent, the future is bright. South Africa needs your talents and skills to help us lead the maritime safety, security, and innovation and sustainability. This sector is diverse and offers a wide range of careers, which are obviously being showcased outside, and Captain Togo's acting upper master did allude to those careers earlier on. As SAMSA, we are committed to nurturing and supporting the next generation of maritime professionals. We encourage you to explore the vast opportunities in the sector and be part of the transformation that will shape the maritime world for decades to come. In conclusion, and on behalf of the entire SAMSA family, I would like to extend our gratitude to all our partners, including the National Department of Transport, KZN Department of Transport, Transnet National Ports Authority, eThekwini Municipality, and eThekwini Maritime Cluster for organizing and supporting this event. Together, we are contributing to the safer, more sustainable maritime future for South Africa and the world. I wish to invite you to watch the video of the speech in honor of this auspicious day by the Secretary General of the United Nations, of the IMO, Mr. Arsenio Dominguez. On a parting note, when we're talking safer environments, safer ships, in South Africa we have various laws and regulations that ensure that everyone who operates within the maritime space adheres to these requirements. I will give an example. Recently, we detained a ship here in Durban, which was of a very poor standard. I could go on the list, it amounted to about 3 pages. Now, when we're talking detentions, we're basically talking about soft arrest of uncompliant ships. That ship was basically a risk to our environment. It was a risk to human life, such that if there was to be a fire on board that ship, they would not have been able to fight that fire. If that ship were to sink, the people on board would not have been able to be saved, because all other instruments that are there to save life were not operational. And there are severe penalties to that effect. So we take safety of our environment, of the property of our seafarers very seriously in South Africa, as SAMSA, as Transnet, as with other government entities. That is just to give an example that we don't only talk about safety and protection of marine environment, we act on it, and we act decisively. Thank you. Let us all continue to engage the future with safety first. Thank you.